Coffee and Headlines is brought to you by the generous support of our viewers and the following community partners: Best Cord Cutting TV, Bravo's Restaurant Bar, El Rey Lounge de Versalles, Joint Boutique Hotel and Cowork, Monson Brewing Company, Puerto Vallarta Neurofeedback, Puerto Vallarta Owners Reps, Oculto, and Siam Cocina Thai. Thank you for your support, and thank you for supporting our community partners. Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines. It's Monday again. It's Monday, March 17, and we are starting another week of connecting through headlines and stories and questions and all kinds of wonderful things that we can think of. Where are we? Of course, we are here at Coffee and Headlines. I hope you had a good weekend. I had a great, restful weekend, although I did learn how to do something new last night. I thought, okay, do I read? It was time to go to bed, and I'm like, do I read? Do I watch the news? What do I do? And I figured, fuck it. I'm going to teach myself how to make a new crochet square. And boom, this happened in less than half an hour last night before I went to bed. And then I went to bed, and I felt good. Anyhow, it is Monday, and I have news for you. So we are going to start with those. I have some announcements. I have some updates. So it should be a lot of fun. At least that's what I hope. Let's start with the news. This is good news. Bandera's news reports that Puerto Vallarta has witnessed a remarkable decline in crime thanks to the proactive measures of Luis Munguia's administration. Under the guidance of the Public Security Commission, the city has seen a steady decrease in crime rates from November 24 to February 25, reinforcing its commitment to safety and order. You can read all the details in this news item from Bandera's News. I also want to report, also from Bandera's News, that the long-awaited Amado Nervo Bridge project is moving forward as Nayarit Governor Miguel Ángel Navarro has announced that the bidding process will begin this month. The bidding process is, of course, to determine the construction company that will undertake the completion of this project. This major infrastructure development will strengthen the connection between Bahía de Banderas and Puerto Vallarta, spanning the towns of San Vicente and Ixtapa. And we expect it to be ready sometime during the year 2027. So even though we won't see this happening in the near future, it's good to know that it's moving along. And despite the fact that the Cuale Market's foundation was reinforced after Hurricane Nora weakened it, the building itself has not been maintained in almost 50 years. So in an ordinary city council meeting, council members expressed the urgent need to rehabilitate the Cuale Market. It was specifically Councilwoman Marcia Bañuelos of the Mexican Workers' Party who said, "I request your intervention to carry out a comprehensive project to repair and replace damaged roofs and beams." So clearly what was done to fix one thing, but not the whole thing. So it is an important attraction. It was an important part of the city. Hopefully this will be addressed sometime in the near future. And now let's take a quick look at the weather forecast for today. We continue to have these amazing cool mornings and evenings, which make me very, very happy. And it says here that Snarky Weather says, smoke a crack pipe and call me mayor of Toronto. It is sunny. Well, we don't know what that's about, but we know it is 23 degrees out there right now. Humidity is at 69%, neither good nor bad. And our weather forecast for today indicates we're going to have clear skies in the morning with partly cloudy skies in the afternoon, a high temperature of 27 and a low temperature of 16. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we can expect clear skies throughout the day with a high of 27 and a low of 17, while Wednesday, again, Clear skies through the day with a high of 27 and a low of 15. The lows are starting to increase, so we can imagine that it's going to start getting warmer and more humid. Well, hopefully not so soon, but spring is around the corner. And speaking of spring and good weather and this, that, and the other, what a bad segue. Check out this aerial photo of the Vallarta Farmers Market. Doesn't that look appetizing? This is the market that was launched not too long ago, and it used to be at the stadium, but now it has relocated to Soho City. There's a parking lot, and this is right off Medina Asensio in front of the Chedraui supermarket. And here's another view for you to get a better sense as to why you won't see it from Medina Asensio in case you're looking for it. It is located behind the storefront for this condo development. So if you're driving down Medina Asensio, you'll miss it. But look at the number of booths that participate on this market. It looks quite attractive, at least from the sky it does. The Vallarta Farmers Market opens its door to the public on Fridays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. I've never been, and this might be a good Friday to just rush out the door after we finish our morning broadcast and head over there just to see how it's turning out, particularly at this time of the year where, for better or worse, a lot of these outdoor markets start dwindling in activity because people stop going. Maybe it's the weather, maybe it's the fact that some people leave town. What can I tell you? And of course, we're just days away from Hands On Vallarta. This is our volunteer fair for Puerto Vallarta English-speaking locals. I know I've been talking about this ad nauseum, but it takes a lot of effort to produce a big event like this. We're very excited. This will be on Saturday, March 22nd, this Saturday, from 12 to 3 p.m. at the Joint Boutique Hotel and Co-work. And we are now unleashing or announcing the names of the organizations that are participating. And this includes 11 organizations, not 12, which was our maximum. We went with 11 because we wanted to make sure that the organizations represented at the event had clear, well-structured information about how to volunteer. The organizations that will be at the event for you to get to know are Amapas Neighborhood Association, Cuale's Spay and Neuter Clinics, Friends of Puerto Vallarta Animals, the International Friendship Club, La Bib, which is a new public library project, Refugioteca Animal, Rice Children's Shelter, Sula Society, the Per Project, Vallarta Cares, and Vallarta Garden Club. That is 11 organizations. We received more than 12 applications, but again, the one request that we made of the organizations is send us a URL, send us a web page where we can see what kind of information you have available for volunteers to consider joining. And it was interesting to see that while many organizations talk about needing volunteers, when it comes down to telling specifically what the expectations are for the volunteers, some organizations did not have the information well organized. And to explain this, we have produced another little, let me put it on the screen. Hold on just a second. Here it is. Today, we are releasing yet another conversation between Angela and I. Angela is my co-organizer. And in this conversation, we talk about some of the participants, some of the challenges that we went through to make sure that we connect you with the best possible organizations as far as information for volunteers is concerned. We're not saying that the organizations are good or bad or some better than others. All we are saying is we wanted you to connect with organizations that have a clear understanding of what to do when somebody says, I would like to volunteer. So I'm going to share the link to this conversation in the show notes for today so that you can enjoy it. And please, 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 please share it with as many people as you can. We want to make sure that we have great attendance on Saturday. Tonight, of course, is Match That Snatch Game. I showed you a little video promoting this unique event that is going to be co-hosted by Diana Francis as Jean Gayburn and our dear friend Guda Gabor, along with other artists from the city. I've been asked to participate in the Snatch Game, and I'm going to do that. This is tonight at Nacho Daddy, starting at 7:30 p.m. Of course, this Wednesday, we're back with a spotlight. We're going to record interviews with Sargento Dan, who's going to promote his Mentiras Experience show. And also with Jordan Carnegie, who's going to give us an update about Hedwig and the Angry Inch. And it'll be a great opportunity to announce the special music appreciation presentation that I'm putting together with him. That's coming up later on in the month of April. And last but not least, of course, Thursday, Puccini La Boheme. If you know the opera, what a great opportunity to revisit it and maybe learn some new insights as to what has made it so enduring. And if you don't know La Boheme or you don't know opera, this is the best way or the best work to get acquainted with opera. And of course, we'll explain why during the presentation, which I'm very much looking forward to. This is, of course, as always, on Thursday, 5 p.m. at the Joint Boutique Hotel. Is it time to start saying in air-conditioned comfort? I suppose it is. We're going to meet in a comfortable, temperature-controlled room to connect directly with music and all the wonderful things that go along with it. And now let's have a almost final look at this.
Are you looking to give back but not sure where to start? Hands on Vallarta is your chance to meet local nonprofits and find the perfect volunteer opportunity just for you. Join us Saturday, March 22nd from 12 to 3 p.m. at Joint Boutique Hotel and Co-work. It's free. And if you're an organization looking for volunteers, we'd love to have you. Just scan the QR code to learn more, and let's make a difference together.
Here we are. Conversation, chat time, comment time. I see your good mornings, and I thank you as always for them. Eric says, buen dia de Benito Juárez. Of course, today is the day in which we celebrate the birth of Benito Juárez. His actual birthday is not until the 21st, so sometime between now and then we will unpack this important part of our history. And is today St. Patrick's Day? I don't follow St. Patrick's Day, but maybe today is St. Patrick's Day. If today is St. Patrick's Day, have a happy St. Patrick's Day if you celebrate. Thank you for that comment, Karen, about my little square. It's not going to be a hat, obviously, but I think I'm going to make another bedspread. Why not? I just love hooking with yarn, crochet. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Parim pam pam, param pam pam, pim pum pum boom. More comments. Laura comments, we didn't get to that Cuale Market until the last day. We kept finding other ones. Good to upkeep stability of them. You know what I love about the Cuale Market, and it's very much, well, maybe not underappreciated, but you'd have to be on the second story to discover it, is there's an eatery up there. And you can eat wonderful market food upstairs at the Cuale Market. So if you're looking for artisanal products and chingaderas downstairs, there's more stuff upstairs, but upstairs the food is yummy and truly affordable. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Ta-da-ta-ta. Albert says, I'm sorry the market moved so far away. The old location was much closer to me. I hear you, Albert. I only went to see it once because it's walking distance from home, but I'm going to give it a go this coming Friday. If all works well, I will definitely go and check it out and maybe do a little walking tour. Speaking of walking tour, obviously on Saturday, because I'll be at the Joint Hotel setting up for our hands-on Vallarta. I think on Saturday we will be pre-recording Coffee and Headlines with a walking tour. I just recorded an awesome evening walking tour of the Malecon after sunset. So that might be what I bring to the table on Saturday, or maybe I go to the farmers market on Friday and I give you a walking tour of that the following day. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. Dale shares important information. Vallarta Cares is having a garage sale tomorrow from 10 to 2. They are selling cool props and stuff from the film set of Acapulco. They've been doing a bunch of these, actually. They had fabrics some time ago, and they had other knickknacks. It is great to follow some of these nonprofits on social media because you get to find out about all the wonderful things that they do. And yet, that is yet another reason why I'm excited about Hands on Vallarta. You'll have a chance to connect with all these organizations. And if you have some time in your hands and would like to try a hand at volunteering, or maybe you volunteered before but didn't find a good connection, hopefully this first edition of Hands on Vallarta will provide the connection that you seek. And if it's successful, then there could be another Hands on Vallarta later on in the year. And this, my friends, brings us to the end of today's broadcast. 5 years. We're getting close to our 5-year celebration, and I'm still wondering what we're going to do about that. But I'm so grateful that we're here. It seems such a long time ago that we were in the middle of the pandemic, and here we are. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me in these morning get-togethers, and thank you for following Coffee and Headlines later on in the day. As always, we aim to connect you with the information that's important to you, and we're always open to hearing your comments and suggestions. I will see you tomorrow morning for more Coffee and Headlines. Have a great day.